It's a great March sunny day in Portland, Oregon, and tell you about a few things. Buying brand new homes, what to look out for, how to buy a brand new home, and some of the things that I shared with my buyer this morning. We just visited a model home and looked at 3 different plans and different locations, price point between $480 and $550 range. Those are townhome prices right now, which is like hard to believe because it's kind of like one of those things, when you sell real estate for more than 10 years, you still remember what those homes cost. I hope I'm live. Yeah, I think I'm live. It's kind of like there's a saying something about like 50 is new 40 and 40 is new 30, or orange is new black, that type of thing. It's like, for me, it's hard to believe townhomes are going $500,000 these days. So it's kind of, but that's the reality. Anyways, I get sidetracked there. So the first thing that I want you to know when you're buying a brand new home is the road. Like the road like this, right? To me, this is a pretty quiet road. Especially having next to a park, it's not bad. But when you go to that road, I think that one might be like Blanton. That one is something that I would avoid 100%. Because road is something that you cannot predict when you see a like brand new home subdivision like here in Reed's Crossing. At first it looks like it's a quiet road, but that's because they're still building homes. After building another 1,000 homes that way, that road is going to become really busy road. Then what happens to home values? So me as a listing agent or the buyer's agent, I always think about the resale value more than anything, especially when you're buying a brand new home, because you can get it can be deceptive. When you see it like open field, it looks like, wow, it has a great views, but then that's because they're still building. In 5 years, there's a tons of homes in front of your views. So remember which roads are going to be the major road or not major road, and try to avoid those. That's the first one. The second one is the lot location and the layout. Let's actually cross here. Don't talk and cross road, kids. Interior layout is where during the winter time it can be really important, because getting enough sunlight, for me, people like me especially, I need a lot of sunlight, and I like to see homes with good light. So for example, if the living room and kitchen and dining room is facing south, that's good, right? If it's facing north, it's not, because it's going to feel dark during the day when you want to eat lunch or hang out. Conversely, the bedroom should be on the north side, in my opinion, because you don't want to wake up. When you want to sleep in, you don't want to get waken up by this bright sunlight. So that's kind of important there. And some homes, like townhomes and things like that, you're sharing a wall, right? So depending on the building location, some homes are fine, the other ones are not so good. If you don't care about the daylight, then just pick whatever you want. But I think the sunlight is really important thing to consider. The other thing is the rate buy down. So right now, some of the builders offer like 3% down payment assistance that you could use toward like a rate buy down. So the quick number that I just got was the builder can contribute about $12,000. They can buy down about 2.25% of your mortgage rate, which can make a huge difference. My guess is that will save about $600 to $700. There's some crazy kids over there. I'm going to run around. Oh, they're trying to catch that plane. That's hilarious. There's a Hillsborough Airport, by the way, up there, which is somewhat a downside for residential. But anyways, that's a different story. I like kids, by the way. They're not crazy. Where was I? Oh yeah. So it could save you like $600-700 a month using the builder's credit to buy down the rate. So it's one of those things right now in a hot, it's a huge deal maker. If you can leverage that, that's a super bonus, because saving $600-800 a month, who doesn't want to save that kind of money, right? And one other thing that I want to point out when you're buying a brand new home is the first 3 years, you tend to typically lose the value in equity, in a sense that if you have to sell it in the first 2 years, you may not break even, because there is that premium when you buy a brand new home. People don't talk about this, but I talk about it because I'm your trusted realtor, right? First 3 years, you should be able to make it. You should be able to break even with the premium. But after 5 years, you should definitely start making money with equity building. It's not something that I'm guaranteeing, but that's how it should be. So you should know that you're buying a brand new car, you're overpaying, right? Same thing with a brand new house. You're overpaying for the first 2 years probably. And if there's a chance that you may have to move in 2 years, buying a brand new may not be the best option. Something to remember. And then the other thing is, like, working with a realtor is one thing where when you walk into a model home, those agents or the salespeople, they work for the home builders. So it's important to have your own representation, because when I walk in with the buyers to a model home, I think about the resale value down the road a lot. I'm already thinking about, is this getting enough light? Does this townhome has like busy road backs to it? Or does it have enough windows? So those are the things that I'm looking at it as an agent point of view. That might be worth every penny that you could save down the road. Because there's certainly, the builder's goal is to squeeze as many homes into a lot, because a lot is the most expensive thing, right? When you squeeze in a bunch of homes into a lot, there's some homes are going to have a really nice location. The other ones are not going to have a great location. And somebody has to pay for that, right? So going with your own buyer's representation is, I think, huge deal. So let's see. Just to give you a kind of quick overview, I mean, this is, so in Intel, Aloha campus is like right there, right that way. About, if I walk, it's probably like 20-minute walk. So as far as I understand, Intel put a lot of money into this subdivision. And the main campus, I think one in Hillsborough is like 15 minutes north of there by car. So if you work at Intel, this is great location. There's some brand new schools are here too. Brand new shopping center is being built. Oh, one other thing. Because these homes don't have much lot at all. I mean, as you can see, I'm not sure if I can show you here, but if you're lucky, you get some side yard. And because they squeeze in a bunch of homes. But on the other hand, they have a bigger parks like this, right? Well, low battery. So bigger parks like this, which is, I think it's overall better, because you end up spending more time in the parks like this rather than your backyard, which means you're going to meet more people, talk to more people, have better community feel, probably better for all of us. It just makes it like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of my elementary school. That's how we used to play. not in your own backyard. So I think it's overall it's positive, even though you don't get any yard. So you don't get any yard. So if you're looking for a big yard, you're looking at a wrong neighborhood. You should go somewhere else. Let's see. Community. So I covered the road, lot, layout, location. Remember about the rate buy down to take advantage of the builder's credit. By the way, guys, in price too, you can negotiate price in brand new homes, especially nowadays. When things are selling too fast, you may not be able to negotiate that, but they'll give you some deals. Let's see. Go with the buyer's agent because they can give you a different point of view to point out the things that's going to affect in the resale value. Because you want to at least don't want to lose money when you sell, right? Whether it's 2 years, 5 years, 7 years.